say, hey man, I'm sorry, man, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I'm official. I can't tell you. If you would have did that, cool. But you straight up lied to him. You straight up lied to him. Straight up lied. And yeah, that wasn't cool. That wasn't cool at all. So and then that pass. So that gave us a more of a chance to win the game. And then you know then the pass interference that wasn't called. It's hard enough to win professional sport games. So when things like that happen at the end of the game, it's like it's already hard enough. Now you're making it harder. You know what I mean? It's like walking on a wire for one skyscraper to another skyscraper. That's hard enough. Now let's go ahead and ask and win. Or let's go ahead and ask. Oh, it just so happens it's about to rain right now. Let's make it harder for this person. Like, come on, man. I ain't want to win like that. I'm happy we got the win. I ain't want to win like that. I want people to praise us when we get wins, not to say, "Oh, we robbed another team." So but go G man, we got that win. Go G man. I was starting to think we wasn't gonna make the playoffs, man. I was like, "Oh man, are we like not gonna make the playoffs, man? We're gonna make the playoffs, and we might even get a win." I mean, if the playoffs starts right now, we're playing San Francisco, I believe. That's not easy, but that's not impossible. Come on, G man. We got this. Let me get off the NFL for a little bit. Argentina, congratulations. I'm very happy for Messi. Messi finally got one. Finally got one. Very happy for that man. Finally got one. Like, such a great player. Like like it reminded me of Ovechkin in the shell in hockey. It's like, man, Ovechkin, can you get one? Can you get one, please? One? You know, please, let's get one. And that man. Messi got that. He got that chip. I'm happy for him, and now I'm starting to become a little bit more happy for the city or the country. I'm sorry, for the country of Argentina, because I started out being happy for Messi. Like, yeah, congratulations, I'm happy for you. But then when I saw how passionate this country was for the World Cup, I'm like, man, I'm happy for the country right now too. Go ahead, y'all. Y'all know how to party, man. Y'all know how to party, man. Y'all came out the buildings out of nowhere and everything. It was like no traffic in the streets. Now all of a sudden you can't like walk like 2 feet from. I mean, you can't walk basically. You can't walk at all. Like in a matter of like matter of minutes. In a matter of minutes, streets there was clear, and all of a sudden, celebrating fans raw like a big tsunami of people, of happy people because they won a soccer game, football game. My apologies, a football game, and I'm just like, man, y'all so passionate. Yeah, you know, y'all watching the game with your families and grown men crying, and I'm just like, oh man, like this is amazing. Like this was amazing, man. Like, man, if my New York Knicks ever win a championship, that's exactly what I want. That's I take that back. New York can't have good things. I take that back. New York can't have good things. You can't have a bunch of New Yorkers storming the streets like that. It won't end well. Never mind. But Argentina, y'all know how to party. Congratulations to y'all. Congratulations to Messi. Congratulations to the Argentinian team, world team. Like that was that was impressive, and the way y'all win on penalty kicks like the way y'all did. Yeah, man, great. No, that was impressive. Hopefully, in the next one, I'll see the good old USA in that predicament. We'll see. Patrick Mahomes, you really trying to make that case for that MVP, huh? Patrick Mahomes, he trying to make the case for that MVP. He wants it. He wants that MVP so bad. He's working for it, man. Like, in my opinion, Jalen Hurts is still in front of him. In my opinion, you know, I so this is what I don't like about the Eagles game over the weekend for Jalen Hurts. I'm not a big fan of the 3 rushing TDs and 2 interceptions. I'm just not a big fan. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if you had if you had three if you had 3 touchdowns, two in the air, 1 on the ground, 2 interceptions. Cool. All right, it happens. You had a couple of turnovers, but you play lights out. 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 interceptions. That it kind of looks like you can't throw the football, which I know that's not the case. That's what I'm saying. I'm not a big fan of that type of stat. You know what I mean? Because that's what it looks like. It looks like the only way you could help your team score if you doing it yourself. You know what I mean? Now I know that's not the case because that's not been his year. But now that we're getting so close to the end of the season, you know, 4 games left before this weekend. And we're looking at every day very tight because it's so close. So when I'm seeing Patrick Mahomes in his game, you know, treating McKinnon like he's like is this dude a running back? Like, is he a running back? Like, because every time I see them running the ball, I'm seeing Pacheco, I'm seeing number 10. That's not Tyreek Hill. But then I'm seeing this McKinnon getting all these touchdown passes. Him and Kelsey are getting touchdown passes like it's nobody's business. I'm just like, yo, so is McKinnon the new receiver? Because he's getting touchdown passes like it's nobody's business. You know what I mean? So you got Patrick Mahomes making running backs look like wide receivers. You got Patrick Mahomes making tight ends look like the main wide receiver. And Jalen Hurts is getting 2 interceptions, but he's able to run the ball 3 times, for touchdowns. It's like it's too close to this year for that to happen. Now, 3 rushing touchdowns, no interceptions. All right, you made plays happen. But when you got 3 rushing touchdowns and 2 interceptions, to me, it's not a good look. It's not a good look when Patrick Mahomes is on your tail the way he is. It's not a good look. But I still say he's in the lead. I still give him that. I still believe he is for now. But I believe Patrick is coming. I ain't thinking about nobody else. I heard names like Joe Burrow. Nah, man, it's too late for you. It's too late for you. You know what I mean? Too late. You wait too late to play the way you've been playing to be talking about MVP. Tour, you playing to me? You're playing the same. It's just that you never got over a hump to be really considered the MVP. So it's like you got to a point where it's impressive because we'll talk about you in the MVPs state, but it stayed right there. It didn't go up, it didn't go down, it just stayed right there. Joe Burrow went up. Josh Allen dropped down and then went back up. Tua just stayed right in that. In our way of thinking of where he's at as an MVP candidate, it stayed right there. and it's not enough. It's not enough weeks in the season for you to get over that hump. So you are where you are. Josh Allen, you going up and down like an elevator. One moment you're a candidate, another moment you fell off a little bit, another moment you want to show the world that you're still a candidate. You know what I mean? And you're still a candidate, but now week 15, not the end of week 15, we still got the Monday night game, but now we're looking at two people. We're looking at Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. Now, if you look at the stats, Patrick Mahomes' stats seem better. But that's because they're not showing Jalen Hurts rush yards. They're showing his pass yards, which he's at like 3,100 right now. I think yeah, about 3,100. Patrick Mahomes, he's in the 4,000 mark. I'm not exactly sure where, but he's in the 4,000 mark as passing yards. Josh Allen and Joe Burrow has more passing yards than Jalen Hurts. That's why I'm saying it's not fair because we're not looking at your rushing yards. We just look at the passing yards. Let's look at the rushing yards and the Jalen Hurts touchdown and interception ratio is a lot better than all three of them. A lot better than all three of them. A lot better than Burrow, a lot better than Allen, and a hell of a lot better than Patrick Mahomes. Man, Patrick Mahomes needs to stop those fourth quarter interceptions. Just the way Josh Allen need to stop those red zone interceptions. Like my goodness. But Jalen Hurts, the touchdown ratio is better, which is probably the reason why the team only got one loss because they're not turning the ball over the way they are. They're not turning the ball over like that. And remember, um, I want to say, Hurts only got 3 interceptions this season. I want to say 3. I go ahead and research that real quick because I want to be 100% accurate. I want to say he has 3 interceptions, and then if I am right, he has 3 interceptions. He had two yesterday. So you know what I mean. Now let me see here. Okay, so looking like all right. So he got five, 5 interceptions of the year of this season so far, and he had 2 yesterday. So he had 3 before yesterday. Like man, he's not turning the ball over. He's not putting his team in bad situations where the defense gotta play extra harder to make stops because because the offense turned the ball over. He's not doing that. He's playing smart football with his arm and with his legs, and that's why I believe his team is a one-loss team, and that's why I still believe he's ahead of Patrick Mahomes and the MVP candidate. If the season ended today, he should be the MVP. But Patrick is right there, and Patrick got 4,000 plus passing yards, and Patrick Mahomes probably got some rushing yards too. And Patrick Mahomes' ratio is not as good as Jalen Hurts, but Patrick Mahomes got a lot more touchdown passes than Jalen Hurts. Because he's making running backs look like wide receivers. He's making tight ends looking like wide receiver one. So he's I, I could see people who don't want to give it to Jalen Hurts. And it's because people are still not understanding that he's actually playing on this level because he never did before. Well, Patrick Mahomes has been playing on this level basically his whole career. And this is Jalen Hurts' first year on this particular level. When we talk about MVP, we talk about Super Bowl. Like he about to win the Super Bowl. So I could see out of because of those reasons that people were looking at Patrick Mahomes like, oh no, pass MVP. But come on, man, let's be unbiased for a moment. Jalen Hurts is playing some lights out football. He's playing some lights out football, and